at the trademark, the motorcade is coming by here. I can see many motorcycles coming by now, police motorcycles. Just heard a call on the radio for all units along Industrial to pick up the motorcade. Something has happened here. We understand there has been a shooting. The presidential car coming up now. We know it's the presidential car. You can see Mrs. Kennedy's pink suit. There's a Secret Service man, spread eagle, over the top of the car. We understand Governor and Mrs. Connolly are in the car with President and Mrs. Kennedy.
When you think that when Mrs. Cabell and I welcomed the President, Mrs. Kennedy, the Vice President, and Mrs. Johnson on their arrival this morning, no deserved Shabbat. No deserved Shabbat. No deserved Shabbat. The completely friendly atmosphere that pervaded the whole ceremony, and then that magnificent caravan through the streets of Dallas. And where we remarked that never in our lives, in the lifetime that we've spent here in Dallas, have we seen so many thousands of people turn out for any event. Never have we seen such enthusiasm, such warmth. Never have we seen such spontaneous applause that greeted car after car as they passed.
This is a sad time for all people. Now, this is a sin. Now, this is a sin. Now, this is a sin. We have suffered a loss that cannot be waived. So the Oedipus value. So the Oedipus value. For me, it is a deep personal tragedy.
Too many cooks messing with the broth, it'd mess it up. And I think that these two are trained organizations. Yes. And the Attorney General of the state holds courts of inquiries every time a law is violated. Yes. And the Justice and the FBI makes these investigations. So I want you to know that, and you'll tell your pressman that that's what's happening. And that's offset the name, sir. And that's offset the name, sir. And that's offset the name, sir.
The greatest leader of our time has been struck down by the foulest deed of our time. For 32 years, Capitol Hill has been my home. I have shared many moments of pride with you. Pride in the ability of the Congress of the United States to act, to meet any crisis, to distill from our differences strong programs of national action.
We salute you for knowing how to pick good men. Well, from them to get down on fish duels. From them to get down on fish duels. From them to get down on fish duels. Neither of the police officers on either side made any move to push him away or to grab him. It wasn't until after the gun was fired that they then moved. That there are options enough to the tail. That there are options enough to the tail. That there are options enough to the tail. How many shots were fired? 3. And you haven't fired at me? No, there was another. All 3 at the president? All 3 at the president, and we have them. 2 of the shots fired at the president were splintered, but they had characteristics on them so that our ballistic expert was able to prove that they were fired by this gun. The 3rd shot, which hit the president, he was hit by the 1st and the 3rd. The 2nd shot hit the governor. The material of the festivity. The material of the festivity. The material of the festivity. The 3rd shot is a complete bullet. That wasn't shot at, and that's rolled out of the president's head. It tore a large part of the president's head off. And in trying to massage his heart at the hospital, on the way to the hospital, they apparently loosened that, and that fell onto the stretcher, and we recovered that. There was no lot that then, and I hadn't seen that. Usually the presidential car in the past has had steps on the back next to the bumpers, and they've usually been one on either side standing on those steps at the back bumper. Whether the president asked that that not be done, we don't know. One or you might depart that. One or you might depart that. One or you might depart that. Came to the bottom of the ramp until the police officers had me on the ground. It was off the list of the mayor. It was off the list of the mayor. It was off the list of the mayor. Had you ever planned anything like this? I was so emotionally upset for 3 days. That's why I'm sure my also. That's why I'm sure my also. That's why I'm sure my also.
John, you went to the airport today.
Yeah.
Did you like it?
Yes.
John, what happened to your father?
So, he's gone to heaven.
He's gone to heaven.
Yeah.
Do you remember him?
Yeah.
What do you remember?
I don't remember anything. You see that remember? You see that remember? You see that remember?